I was recently at Milan Fashion Week covering Tokyo James's second show at Milan Fashion Week. Fashion shows are stressful and the unexpected always happens, but that's what makes them beautiful.
Oh my god, that's so amazing. Oh, there look.
The panda looks amazing, man.
Huh?
The panda looks amazing.
Because on her skin,
Yeah,
it just pops.
It blends perfectly.
So can we get her walk? Can we get her do all of that? I want to see her walk. Okay. Outside. Let me see. I need a more fierce, give me drama. There was another one with a long dress.
You don't like the dress?
Was this? No, I don't. Sorry.
We have a female model.
Fantastic. I think this should be her
Oh
next.
yeah.
Her next look. Simo. I should have never taught you guys. Oh my god, you speak Italian? No.
Two
Do
words.
you speak Yoruba? Come and speak Yoruba. Are you Yoruba?
I lived in Lagos. So
I'm a Yoruba, yeah. It's like, Today is the 23rd. We're still fitting for the clothes. Black in fashion.
So tell me about your idea, like why did you want black models on the show?
It fitted the aesthetic for this season.
Right.
The name of the collection is called Church, and Church for me is about an ideology. Church for me is about equitability and shifting away from the terms inclusive and diverse.
Right.
I think that narrative is more of a important one for everybody to, whichever it is, whether you are gay, straight, black, white, Chinese, Christian, Muslim, Hindu, whatever you are in the world, for me it's more about equitability, and that's for me what this collection was about. It was more about sticking to what we normally do and our normal universal message of commonality, and finding ways to reinterpret that in a fresh way. For me, we used all black, even in the clothes, especially for the women's wear, because we wanted to play around with textures. And those textures for me symbolizes fabrics from different parts of the world. For me, it takes a lot. It's a huge ecosystem in our industry, from fabrics made in Milan to fabrics made in China to fabrics made in India and Turkey, fabrics made in Europe. And they come to play a part in making this beautiful story of what the collection or the ideology of what we're trying to say is. Yeah, I think that is basically what this collection is about.
What's the issue with the models? Because obviously you were casting black models and it's an all black show, but as we've just been seeing,
there is a black fever in Milan.
Can you explain like kind of why other brands want black models now and kind of what's going on?
I can't speak for other brands. I don't know what to say for other brands. I don't know their thought process or why they are currently doing what they're doing. All I can say, it's beautiful to see. All I can say is that it's amazing. But at the same time, I feel it is a situation whereby everything that we are seeing has been years of progress, and it shows us in our industry that we're actually moving forward. Yeah, I think it's a situation whereby there is still more to be done. It might be slow, but it's happening.
Good answer. This is your second women's wear show. Why did you start women's wear, and kind of what inspires you about designing women's wear?
It's a new challenge for me. I'm so inspired by men. I understand how to make the man beautiful. I understand how to make the man sexy. I understand how to make the man strong. I'm still discovering how to make the woman. And that's the beautiful challenge for me. Like, how do you define a new woman? How do you give the woman power? How do you give the woman sophistication? How do you give her strength? How do you give the woman love? And how do you translate all of those feelings and emotion into clothes? A woman is a delicate flower, but at the same time, a woman is strength. They are our mothers, they are our sisters, they're our girlfriends, they're our friends. And I think for me, it's always about protecting the woman. Always. And how she feels. It's not about me. Or it's not about it's how she feels. How do our clothes make her feel? What mood is she in? And how do we translate it for her? It's really what is really what is important for the brand. I feel women should be celebrated in all its forms.
So in the runway show, tell me about your music choices. What music are you going to be playing and why is that?
We've gone a bit techno this season. It's a bit techno and it's a bit like dum dum dum. It's a bit like power, sexy, strong. But at the same time, within the transitions, there's a little bit of melody.
Right.
A little softness to everything.
And big walks, action.
Should we do it again? How was that?
Yeah.
You got it.
Can we get a ballpark?
Ballpark figure. Let me put it like this. So normally we have a tank of this like liquid that you have to pour in. Tank will be about 3.5 grand. So to dip this would probably be about, for them to 300 pounds.
Just to dip it?
Yeah, just to dip this.
Wow.
And you have to dip it a few times so you have a nice layer and it's even. So yeah, 300 pounds at least just to...
Mad.
Yeah.
And do you like have a price separate?
Oh yeah, we have set prices for all of them. So we have a price sheet. I think Tokyo has it. We've got a full price sheet for them. And obviously 6 pieces. So rings, pendants, drop earrings,
Right.
large bangle, small bangle, and my favorite, the big.
Probably the most expensive as well.
It's the most expensive. The pendant is the most expensive, but again, the all black one, fucking dangerous. That and the gold one, I think, for me, but he likes
Let me see what else is there.
So here, I don't know, he said he's saving this for another girl, so you gotta imagine, we have bangles, 2 sizes, so this is like extra large, you know, and then we have something like this, which is the larger version, you know, so literally that's double the size, and then you have something like this.
This just seems, this is heavy. Oh my god, wearing that on your neck is, that's a workout in itself, putting this on your neck.
You don't understand what we're about to do with this jewelry. The girl that is wearing this is here.
She's here now. There's about to be a movie, look at oh, them trousers are
Oh no, leave it like that. That's the whole design.
No, it's not the design. It's like the
The bag. Yeah, to take it that way.
These are hard.
By the time you see the look, you like.
So we're back at 6.
Okay, cool.
Tokyo James' idea for his collection, he wanted to have all black models, which would be really unprecedented in Milan, right? And a big article came out that was talking about how there's a lack of diversity in Milan, and therefore overnight so many of the bigger brands wanted to book black models. So a lot of big brands actually booked Tokyo James's models. So overnight he went from having confirmed models for the show to having to find loads of models last minute and like having to call around and find out who's available and who's a black model in Milan. And that just shows you the chaos of fashion shows and running a fashion show in Milan. Because sometimes we see the end product, we see the runway show, and we don't know all the difficulties that went into bringing the show together.
This is perfect. This is très chic. It works. It's like everything. I love the collection.
Not expensive. I think because people want too much from life. You don't need money, you need love.
What are we doing with my hair? What are we doing with my hair? She doesn't speak English. Braids. Okay. For a week. One of this. Yeah. Where is it?
Done. Where's the other belt? Take this one.
Col fumo viene meglio.
Sì, la lente mica.
Tokyo James Spring Summer 23 in 60 seconds. Tokyo James is a British-Nigerian fashion designer. This season was a movement to sexiness and celebrating the human form. There were belts everywhere fastened at nipple height, which gave the collection its gothic and sexy edge. Most of the looks were black, and Tokyo liked the idea of using a muted colour and playing with fabric textures to intrigue people when they look at the garments at close range. Black versions of his famous Atarodo bags were one of the key accessories this season. These bags are inspired by the shape of Atarodo, which in English are Scotch bonnet peppers. These peppers are used to cook many Nigerian dishes. He also designed canes inspired by the Igbo tribe horsetail canes, which signify wealth and beauty. The music was very techno, which fit the sexually liberated aesthetic of the collection. The fine jewelry in the collection was inspired by popular Nigerian insects and was made in collaboration with London startup UWR. Famous actor, comedian, and online personality Rickey Thompson closed the show. Thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the Patreon to support the channel so I can continue to make content like this, and stay tuned for more similar content in the future.